Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Psychic Cowgirl podcast. I'm Shannon Lackman, your intuitive guide, your energy shifter, and your support in helping you to come home to your own inner knowing. We talk about grounded wisdom. We talk about tools and tips to navigate your life. This is a space where we can breathe and be. And we're going to release what might be laying heavy on our hearts and reconnect to our steady, wise, intuitive voice that is clear, calm, and collected. So, with fire horse energy coming in, so far it's been very dramatic. We had a huge snowstorm and had to go drift busting, had to put on many layers to go do all the chores. Had a frolicking heifer that sent my bucket flying, but I tell you what, I was very much appreciative that she didn't kick me, that she hit my bucket. Yeah, everybody was a little bit unnerved yesterday on the ranch with all the piles and piles and piles of snow. We couldn't even find our trail that we used to go out and feed the cows. They were all huddled together, staying warm. They were happy, though, and very happy to see us with food, of course. And my Highland bull, he got out of the corral and pasture with his pals and is with my cow herd now. And I'm trying to keep an eye out for him when he comes up for water so I can catch him. And so far, he has remained elusive, which is surprising to me because if he was with his pals, he gets a special ration of pellets that he can be bribed with constantly. So I'm surprised that he's choosing the choices that he is, but he's not hurting anything, so it's okay. Today's at least sunny. Yesterday was gray and it was really hard to see out there, but everybody got fed. We made it through the snowdrifts. A little challenging at times, but it's okay. It's really cold here today in the next few days, so we'll be keeping a close eye on everybody and checking and making sure they're all happy, healthy, warm, have water. When the temperatures plummet like this, we have to keep an eye on all the drinkers to make sure they don't freeze. Yeah, but it's all okay. And I'm not sad about the snow because all this good moisture means good grass in the spring, which means good nutrition for our livestock. So that's got to make horses happy, even fire horses. So even though it all started dramatically, it's going well. Even my little heifer that kicked my bucket. Little brat. Good thing she's cute. So the energy of right now, chaos as usual. I was reading some things today and went on a few journeys and adventures of stuff. And, you know, we are in this situation where we have to cultivate our awareness more than ever to figure out what resonates with us as truth, what is not truth. We are in a world that we're being marketed and manipulated constantly. It seems like everybody wants to sell us something or get something from us, and that can be exhausting. It can also lead to resentment, which is the guided meditation we're going to do today. Because here's the deal. We can't be mad at people for trying to make a living or find products to sell and all of that part, right? What we can control is our reaction or choose where to spend our money wisely and with awareness. If you're going to spend money on something, make sure it's something you truly want, not distracted spending. I say that to myself because that happens. Or trying to avoid something. Feel what you feel, know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear. Yes, it's a chaotic time, but there's a lot of things coming to light that need the light. And so if we can switch our perspective on it, then we'll be healthier and happier for it. We don't need to solve everything. We don't need to know everything. We just need to be us and do our best. I was in my feelings about something, and then I had this realization that perhaps I was just looking at it very wrongly. What if what was happening wasn't to ignore me or to trick me, but it was happening because they loved me and they didn't want to worry me? And then it was like, oh, so how often are we in this energy of going to, like, not worst possible scenario, but more of a negative scenario, and not looking for, like, maybe there's a reason why this is happening. And then going back to, is it really my business to control? A lot of things about control are coming up. Is this something you can control? Should you control? Is it yours to control? That word is popping up all over the place. So just be aware of where it lands in your life. What are some things maybe you want to control but can't? Maybe you're feeling resentful about it. Anger and resentment are still huge when I do this energy clearings. Huge. Takes a lot of my energy, but the best part is I get to eat a lot after. So I gotta replenish. Very good. Very good. Yay! I'm always grateful to laughter yoga. I do my laughter yoga dancing and it just shifts everything and helps me have clarity. It's that movement, the words, all of it, all of it. So as we continue 2026, but I'm looking for good things with the year of the fire horse. I mean, how can I not? Horses are amazing, and mine are especially. Things are too rattly. I either spend time with my cows or my horses. I just don't talk about my horses as much because they're not as needy. My cows are a little needier. Bless their little hearts. Calving season will be in a month. Woo, yay! Babies everywhere. Very much looking forward to that. Okay, so let's jump into today's journey about releasing resentment. Now, we're going to do this, releasing resentment, not by pretending that it didn't matter, because it does, and not by bypassing our feelings. No spiritual bypassing happening, but by gently settling down the emotional weight that no longer serves us. Resentment often begins as protection, but over time it can become a burden. In this meditation that we're going to do together, we're going to soften our armor, we're going to honor the lesson, and reclaim our energy so that we can walk forward lighter, clearer, and stronger. Do it with me. Very good. Very good. Yay. Okay, so find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Allow yourself to be supported, and let's begin. paying attention to your breathing, noticing it for a few moments. Gently inhale and exhale, finding a position that feels supportive to your body. You might be sitting upright with your feet on the floor, or perhaps lying down with your hands resting gently by your sides. Allow your eyes to close if it feels comfortable, or simply soften your gaze. No way to do this wrong. And still gently and easily focusing on your breath. Take a nice breath in, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. And again, slowly inhale and exhale. One more. Take a slow breath in through your nose and gently exhale through your mouth. Nice. No need to change anything, just noticing. Allow your shoulders to soften. Unclench your jaw. Allow your tongue to rest. Just be. And as you breathe, visualize or imagine that with every exhale, you are setting down the weight that you may be carrying. Letting it go. Just for now. You are safe in this moment. Nothing to fix. Nothing to prove. Nowhere else to be. I invite you now to bring awareness to the soles of your feet. Visualize or imagine gentle roots growing down from your feet deep into the earth. Not forced, just natural. These roots move through soil, through stone, through snow and ice, down into steady ground. The earth is strong. It knows how to hold heavy things. If resentment has been festering inside you, tight, heavy, uncomfortable, you do not have to carry it alone. Feel the support beneath you. Feel those roots anchored deep into Mother Earth. Bring awareness to your chest. Notice any tightening, any guarded feeling. Simply observe. Resentment often forms when something feels unfair, when boundaries are crossed, when we are hurt, unseen, or betrayed. Just notice what you notice right now. No judgment. Breathe into the space gently. Now, visualize or imagine You are standing in an open field at sunrise. The air is cool and clear. The sky is wide. You are warm. You are safe because this is a safe space, a place where truth can be seen without harm. A few steps in front of you appears a small container. It may be a jar, a bundle, a bucket, or perhaps simply a shape of light. This container represents your resentment. Notice its size, its color, its texture. There is no need to relive any story. Simply recognize that this container holds old emotional energy. You may ask gently inside, what have you been protecting me from? Often resentment is armor. It forms to protect a wound. Notice what answer comes, or simply stay with the quiet. You are not here to shame yourself. You are here to understand. You're simply acknowledging the resentment that's in your container, whether a basket, a bucket, a jar. Place your hands over your heart and say silently, it makes sense that I felt this way. I was doing the best I could. Let's say it again. It makes sense that I felt this way. I was doing the best I could. And one more time. It makes sense that I felt this way. I was doing the best I could. Feel any softening. Now, visualize or imagine that behind you stands your higher self, calm, steady, wise. This version of you has perspective, has compassion, has strength without hardness. Feel that presence at your back, supported. Your higher self gently steps forward and places a hand on your shoulder. And together, you look at the container of resentment. Notice that the energy inside it is not who you are. It is something you experienced. Not your identity, not your truth. Not your identity, not your truth. And imagine or visualize a soft golden light beginning to surround your container. This light is clarity. It does not erase what happened. It simply releases the charge. You are not saying it was okay. You are saying, I choose peace now. Watch as the golden light dissolves the heavy emotional charge. The energy dissipates that resentment. The lessons remain, your boundaries remain, your wisdom remains, but the tightness begins to lift. Forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. It does not mean forgetting. It does not mean allowing harm again. Forgiveness is energetic freedom. In your field, imagine cords of tension stretching from your body to the container. These cords are made of repeated thoughts, replayed conversations, unspoken words. Notice them without judgment. Now visualize or imagine your higher self placing a warm blade of light in your hand. This blade is compassion. With each breath, you gently cut one cord at a time. No drama, no anger, just release. Pause between each imagined cut. With each cord released, you feel lighter and clearer. No drama, no anger, just release with each cord you slice. If you have a lot of cords, go ahead and pause this and cut them all. Once they're all cut, realize you are simply not responsible for carrying this anymore. Let the remaining energy sink into the earth where it is composted and transformed. The earth knows how to recycle pain. Now, where the cords were once attached, See small openings of light. Call your energy back. Silently say, I call my energy home. From every conversation, from every argument, from every moment of hurt. Watch and feel as golden threads of your life force return to your body, filled with light, filled with strength, filling your chest, your belly, your throat. You may feel warmth or simply steadiness. You are whole. Light fills you, every cell of your being. You now glow. Resentment is released, and you have reclaimed your life force. I invite you now to place both hands over your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Resentment once served you. Now peace serves you better. Repeat silently. I release what no longer protects me. I keep the wisdom. I keep the strength. I choose peace. Visualize or imagine a clear boundary forming around you, not a wall, but an energy field of calm authority. You are allowed to protect yourself without carrying bitterness. That is maturity and that is power. The field begins to fade. You are still grounded, still supported. Notice your breath again. Notice the surface beneath you. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deeper inhale and a long exhale. You may not feel completely different, and that's okay. Resentment can unwind in layers, but something has shifted. You chose release, and that choice echoes forward. I'm going to count you out from 0 to 5. And at 5, you can open your eyes. 0, feeling calm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feeling rejuvenated and with clarity. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes. Carry this peace with you, not as denial, but as freedom. You got this. Whew, how did that feel? have to tell you, when I was recording part of it, my dog barked a lot. There was one sentence and I couldn't, yeah, I'm gonna have to edit it out probably 4 times or 5 times because she just kept barking at this one word. I do believe it was the word golden, which is really funny. She's just making sure you do it. You got very protective energy from my puppy to make sure you could release your resentment. She supports you. She's so cute. So I hope that you are, I don't know, able to release resentments more and more. Come back to this meditation. Resentments are interesting because they can flare up and show up in surprising ways. Could read something and then feel resentment, hear something and feel resentment. On the energy clearing for this week, I'm doing overwhelm and overthinking, right? It's what we do. So I'm going to release that with my programs so that we can move forward. So I invite you right now just to take another nice slow breath. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. So this resentment shift could be subtle, but even if it just feels like a small softening, that does matter. As I said, resentment can release in layers. And every time you choose peace over replaying the story, you will strengthen your freedom. You'll remember that it's your choice. So, with all the chaos in the world, even though now we have the fire horse energy, I invite you to be gentle with yourself, drink water, rest when you need to, journal if something surfaces, write it all out, and then tear it up or burn it, whatever works for you. And remember, releasing resentment doesn't mean what happened was okay. It means you are choosing not to carry it forward. And we do get that choice. If this episode supported you, share it with someone who might need a little lightness in their heart, or perhaps to release some heavy burdens of resentment. As always, you can check me out at psychiccowgirl.com. Until next time, keep your boots on the ground, stomp through the pastures, your heart open, and your intuition leading the way. Big hugs and blessings until next time. Bye bye.